Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Viewersroll. We've got another week and we have a matchup that we've not seen yet. We have got the Orks versus the Nids. It's going to be a good one. We've got Supreme Overwhelming Firepower versus more Supreme Overwhelming Firepower. Test successful. The test has been successful. There's been lots of tests going on. All of them successful so far. So we got that going. But yeah, Nids versus Orks. We've got lots of units on board. I'm expecting to see lots of shots, lots of melee combat happening. I want to see more melee combat happening because melee combat is actually low-key kind of busted, so use and abuse it this time. Before we start, huge shout out to the sponsor of the stream. Heresy is my therapy. Go check him out. If you're getting into Warhammer, already know Warhammer, stuff like that. If you're painting units, making units, or just want a podcast to listen to, go check him out. He's got all that stuff on his channel and his socials, so go check it out. We wouldn't have been able to make this possible without him, so huge shout out to Heresy is my therapy. Now, getting into the units. We're going to start with the Orks because they're on this side and it's the easy one to go to. We have got, starting off, War Boss. We've got these War Bosses. We've got the boys. We've got the Orks, they're here. Yeah, remember to check your team, check your teams, figure out what you've got, whose side you're on, who are you rooting for, who are you commanding. We've got the War Boss here today, if I pull up his sheet. We've got some new weapons as well. I've gone through, given everyone new weapons. So we've got some cool new things to look forward to. If I can find the War Boss, where is he? There he is. So this guy, he's armed with his twin slugger again. You know, 2 attacks, hitting on 5s and up, strength of 4, pretty standard really, you know, pretty cool. Time to close Hitman. Yeah, close that garbage game, bro. Close that dog shit game, bro. From what I've heard, you do not play that game like a stealth assassination game, you play it like it's Call of Duty. Close it. But back to the War Boss. We've got 2 of these guys on the board, armed with the twin sluggers, and they've got power claws. The power claw hit 4 attacks, hitting on 3s and up, and with a weapon strength of 10. 2 damage on that, by the way. So War Boss could be doing some nutty things. Now, moving on, we've got the Decopter. If I find that sheet quickly. I've armed this thing with a different weapon as well, because the last one was okay, but it's pretty boring. So you know. We've got new weapons. These ones have copter rockets. D3 of attacks, hitting on 5s and up with a weapon strength of 9, doing 3 damage, by the way, if they hit. So, you know, could be pretty cool. I've also got the spinning, I've also got the spinning blades on top. So, you know, if these things do get into melee combat, they can be hitting pretty hard. Now, what we have here, we got Denobs. Denobs are here. The Denobs are back and they're ready to hit hard. Got quite a few of these boys on board, so if I pull up their sheet quickly, these guys also have new weapons. What they've got, well, in fact, they've got sluggers, you know, pretty standard stuff. 1 attack each, hitting on 5s and up with a weapon strength of 4, dealing 1 damage. But because they've only got sluggers, these guys have got big choppers, okay? So 3 attacks each, hitting on 3s and up with a weapon strength of Denobs. Now, moving over to the boys. We've got the boys on the field as well. Let me find their sheet quickly. Here they are. So these guys, armed with big shooters. Okay, 3 attacks each, hitting on 5s and up with a weapon strength of 5, dealing 1 damage a pop. So, big shooters are kind of cool, to be honest. You know, this one's definitely got a big shooter. Look at him. He's pretty cool. Moving on, we've got the Ben's truck. The Ben's truck is back, armed and loaded with a MG42 on the back, much like a certain group in the Middle East, which I shall not be naming because I don't know if Twitch will allow us. So thank you, Toyota, for providing the truck. We have modified it to suit our needs. This thing's armed with the big shooter as well. 3 attacks, hitting on 5s and up, strength 5 damage. We've been over that with the boys, I think. But these guys have got spiked wheels on their truck, so you know, could be pretty cool from them. Now, moving over, it's the bugs you all know and love. It's the Nids. We're going to start off with the man. Or should I say, the bug of the hour. We have the Winged Hive Tyrant, okay? Winged Hive Tyrant is on the field yet again, but this one, slightly different from the last one. This one's armed with a heavy venom cannon, 36 inches of range, D3 worth of attacks, hitting on 2s and up with a weapon strength of 9, dealing 3 damage if it hits. Ready to rig today's match? Yeah, that is my job. I'm the one rolling the rigged dice. The dice, I'm not saying who the dice are rigged in. That will be revealed in time. And this thing, instead of having its Tyrant talent, it's got the monstrous Bone Sword and Lash Whip. This thing, pardon me, 6 attacks hitting on 2s and up with a weapon strength of 9, dealing 3 damage if it hits. We have really changed up the weapons today, and like if things hit, they're going to be hitting damn hard, okay? Moving on, we have got the Warriors, okay? Remember, 2 of these ones won the genetic lottery and have weapons attached to their limbs. One of them does not, I'm afraid. The one without, standard bioweapons, you know the rules. But the ones with guns, these ones today, have the barbed stranglers, 36 inches of range, and D6 +1 attacks hitting on 4 and up with a strength of 6. Oh boy, we are looking forward to it. Which team is which? Team 1 is the Orks, Team 2 is the Nids. So those are the teams. So if you're Team 1, you're Team Ork. If you're Team 2, you're Team Nid, okay? So keep that in mind. Now that we've gone over the warriors' stats and weapons, we will move on to everyone's favourite little guys. Well, these ones aren't the littlest guys on the battle. These are the Termagants. These guys have also got new weapons, evolved new weapons for new enemies, you know. They've never fought the Orks before, so they're like, let's switch up a bit. We fought lots of Marines, you know, lots of Marines, lots of Chaos Marines, you know, the same thing, they taste the same. You gotta get through the crunchy shell into the gooey goodness on the inside. Now, that's Ripper Swarm. Here they are, Termagants. These guys are armed with Termagant Devourers, with 18 inches of range, 2 attacks each hitting on 4s and up, and a weapon strength of 4. And standard, you know, teeth and claws, you know, they'll scratch at you, bite at you, do all that fun stuff. Now, moving on, we've got our, well, I wouldn't say they're my favourite. I don't know if they're viewers' favourites either, because I'm going to be honest, they seem kind of fucking useless. But we've got our little Ripper Swarms. Team 1 of the Nids, by the way, mods. Why are you modsing, bro? Why are you modsing? Right, but we have the Ripper Swarms here. These guys, they don't really, they haven't got options, going to be honest. These guys are kind of fucking stupid. They got the spine maws, they'll spit at you, and they've got teeth and claws as well. So, you know, look at them, they're kind of cute. I like these little guys. Well, I'm knocking over fucking terrain already. Let's go. All right, now, and new rule has come in. Because these guys have deep strike, we're going to be placing them slightly further up than usual, because the Ripper Swarms, we usually place them like towards the back, you know, somewhere around like here, over here, and you know, they don't really get to do much. So because they have deep strike, they're placed slightly further forward. So there may be a small happening with the Ripper Swarm. We don't know yet, but there could be a happening. Now that we've got that out of the way, we will go over to the dice tray and roll to find out which team is going first. Orks being blue and the Nids being red. Let's roll the first dice of the game. This is for the Orks. On a 6. 6 for the Orks. Ooh, okay. Now, for the Nids, also a 6. Oh, wow, we have a split votes. We will roll again. Blue for the Orks, we are rolling. Oh, it's looking bad, it's looking bad. And then red dice for the Nids. What are the, bruv, what are the odds? What are the fucking odds that has happened? My God, okay, never mind, we will roll again. Okay, blue for Orks. A 6. If this is a 6, then the dice are already so rigged and I'm throwing these ones away. It's a 5, okay. So the Orks are going first. So, team 1, Orks. Let me get my trusty tape measure. The one that we all know and love. We will put it on the spinning board eventually. But for team A, or team 1, Orks, for option A, you have to move the war bosses. Option B, to move, these ones are the knobs. They are the knobs. Option B for the knobs. Option C for the boys. Or option D for the vehicles. If it goes to the vehicles, you know, we'll do another vote, figure out which one you want to move. So team 1, first poll of the game. God damn, we've already got our first roll, our first decision. And already, the team's split on what to move. They don't know whether to move the knobs or the boys. Is there knob movement or boy movement? We do not know. And it is option C. The bot has decided that it is going to be option C. So we're going to be moving the boys. If I can have their stats pulled up, they have 6 inches of movement to their name. So we can start pushing them up down the middle. We can push them up in front of this truck here. We can have them push over parts of the tank tracks here. We can have them get in cover securely here. Or we can have them take up a flanking maneuver over here. In fact, I am going to smidge this terrain over a bit so they can actually move around. But those are your options. We have A for in front of the truck, B for next to the tank tracks, C for the behind, like securely behind cover, or D to push past on the bottom side of the map. Just to go over those again, we have A for the middle, B for the front middle, C for the cover, or D to take up a flank. Team 1, that is your second vote. Go. And that is looking a firm, secure C vote. We will wait to see if there are any more Orks. Never mind, there are not. So these guys, the boys are pushing up firmly into cover over here. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Right, now, moving on to the second movement vote. We have A for the bosses, I should say. B for the knobs, C for the truck, or D for the copters. Just to go over those again, we have A for the bosses, B for the knobs, C for the choppers, and D for the truck. Team 1, go on, make a decision. That's looking very firmly like a knob choice. And it is option B. And the knobs also with 6 inches of movement. 6 inches of movement indeed. So these guys, we can move them up here. We can move them into cover here. We can push them over by the barrels, or we can also move them in front of the truck. So we have A, B, C, and D. Just to go over those again for you guys, we have A here, B here, C here, and D here. Okay, so team 1, sorry. Go on, what do you want to do? While you guys vote, I'm gonna have a sip of Wawa, because I am kind of thirsty. My mouth is dry already. And it is option B. So the knobs are gonna be taking up a secure position in cover, safe from the ranged weapons of the Nids, because their new evolved weapons are kind of going to be hitting hard. I ain't gonna lie. I'm expecting to see some big damage numbers from them. However, it's time to make a second decision, or third decision. I'm already losing count of how many things we've moved. So we have A for the top boss, B for the bottom boss, C for the truck, and D for the copters. Just to go over those again for you, we have A for the top boss, B for bottom boss, C for the truck, and D for the choppers. Team 1, go, make a decision. Yeah, will there be a 1 HP in a dream unit making the hero play like last week's sorcerer? And it is option A, the top boss is going to be moving. If I could have those stats pulled up for me. Thank you. So 6 inches of movement on the top boss. Where can we move him? We can also move him pretty securely into cover there with the knobs. We can move him by the barrels. We can have him push up to this middle tower over here. You can't quite reach the tower, but you can start pushing up to it. Or you can push over to the tank tracks. So just to go over those again for you, we have option A for here, option B for here, option C for here, or option D for here. Just go over those again once more time. A here, B here, C here, and D here. Team 1, Ork boys, go. Where do you want the boss to go? Ooh, it's another split vote, and it is option C. So the Ork boss will be pushing up down towards this little tower here. There we go. Now, 3 units left to move. We have got A for the bottom boss, B for the truck, and C for the choppers. If it goes to D, we all know the rules. We've done this a million times. I'm choosing, okay? So just go over those again. We have A for the bottom boss, B for the truck, C for the choppers, D is me. Team 1, go, make a decision. Replacing Vertigo with Train? Thank God, Vertigo is a dog water map. Get that shit out of the competitive map pool, bro. I hate that. And that is looking like a B vote. So we are going to be moving. The whip is pulling up. If I could have those stats pulled up. 12 inches of movement on the Toyota pickup truck. So we can move it up here between these 2 bits of cover. Here, just past the tower on the top side, just past the tower on the bottom side, or over towards the bottom here. So just go over your options again. We have A for the up here, B for over here, C for here, and D for down here. Those are your options, team 1. Go make a decision. Blood, why are you blooding me, man? I thought you were a train enthusiast. Every time you play CS, you're like, oh, yo, should we queue up train? And we're just like, no, we do not want to play train. Stop asking us. And it is option A, so 12 inches of movement. Vertigo, you listen. I know we're kind of disgusting on the Vertigo. However, it's got to go, man. It's got to go. Right. Anyway, back to the game. Option A, bottom boss. Option B, the choppers. C and D, I get to choose. So one more time, real quick. A for the boss, B for the choppers. Those are your options. Team 1, go. Mirage and Infernal can all go. Yeah, true. You're right, actually. And it's option A. So the bottom boss is going to be making some moves. 6 inches of movements on him. So we can pop him just in front of these units here. We can have him take cover behind the tank tracks. We can have him link up with his other boss. Or we can put him into the middle. Helps if I don't knock him over. So just to go over those, from top to bottom, we have A, B, C, and D. Just to go over those one more time for you, we have A for here, B for here, C for here, and D for here. Team 1, go. You know what to do. And that is looking like a C vote. And it is. So the war boss will be pulling up and going just about, well, you can actually make it pretty perfectly there. Now, we've only got the choppers left to move. And with 12 inches of movement, these little fellas, they can push up over here alongside the war boss, push up on the bottom side of the war boss, just about make it past the tank tracks, I reckon. Or they can push up along the bottom over here. So, do you want to move them up top to support the truck and the war boss pushing down the middle for here? Pushing along with the war boss in the middle here, kind of around here, or over here along the bottom flank. Those are your options again, so just go with those. We have A, B, C, and D. Team 1, go. And there is a C vote. So the chopters, they're going to be moving right on over here, alongside the bottom. A lot of orc presence in the bottom, to be honest. I'm excited to see how this will play out, see what happens. But let's move on to some shooting, because we have got some shots happening. Now, I know the truck can definitely shoot. The war boss, I don't think he can, sadly. But the truck can. What about the copter? The copter definitely can, because that thing is flying. And it's got 24 inches of range. So, 2 options for shooting. We've got the truck on A, the copters on B. Those are your options, team 1. Just go those again. The truck on A or the copters on B. Those are your options. Get some votes in. Who do you want to shoot first? Who do you want to spill blood first? And it's looking like the copters, and it is the copters that are going to be going first. Let me pull their stats up quickly. Literally just had it and I've lost it already. Here it is. Lovely. Okay, so armed with the copter rockets with 24 inches of range. That is a whole lot of range, I'm gonna be honest with you. So they can kind of hit everything except those top termagants and the warriors. Yeah, the warriors are just out of range, sadly. So in terms of shooting, we have A for the Ripper Swarm, B for the top bugs, C for the bottom bugs, or D for the Tyrant. Okay, just to go over your options again, we have A for the Ripper Swarm, B for the top bugs, C for the bottom bugs, and D for the Tyrant. Team 1, go make a decision. What do you want to do? Who do you want to shoot? And to nobody's surprise, everyone already hates the Tyrant. The Tyrant's already catching heat. And honestly, understandable to be honest, because my God, that thing can hit. So these two have D3 worth of attacks. So, because there's 2 of them, we roll these 2 dice and half it, and then we'll get our result. So that is going to, we got a 3 and a 2. So 6 attacks in total going towards it. So 2, 4, 6. Now, these are sadly hitting on 5s and up, much like most orc weapons. So, let me just sort that. There we go. So, hitting on 5s and up. Whoa! A raid? Thank you, Dasmall Wargaming, Pickle Rat Rick. Holy, thank you for the raid. We appreciate it, man. But going back to the roll, we've got a crit here and 2 successes on the Death Copter to hit the Tyrant. So the crit we'll put aside for later. And then if we go back here, we'll roll these. So with a strength of 9 versus the Tyrant's toughness of 10, that would mean that I think it's 4s and up. Let me get out my trusty picture. Amazing. Thank you everybody for the follows and the raid. Hope you all had an amazing stream. And yeah, thank you all for stopping by. We all really appreciate it. Let me just pull that up. There we go. So 3s and up required to wound the Tyrant. If we go back to the dice tray. So that is 1 successful wound, but we will check the saving, which is a 2 and up. So 2 and up for the Tyrant to save. It saves it, unfortunately. So we do have the 1 crit though. So we will check that. So it's 3 damage. So 3 damage is already going through to the Tyrant, unfortunately. Sad day to be a big bug with wings. And with, what is it, 7 wounds? 10 wounds. That'll put it down to 7 health, unfortunately. So I'll just pop that little thing there. Amazing, amazing. Yes, so we'll take a quick break. Thank you to all my raiders. Don't forget to follow. Yeah, honestly, thank you, everybody. We really, really appreciate it. But do !team. You'll find your team. Team 1 is Orks. Team 2, Nids. We're doing Team 1 at the moment. They are currently in their shooting phase. But we are very quickly going to get into Team 2 because the only thing left to shoot is the truck. So we can pull those stats up quickly. And then if I get the stats up for the truck, this thing, armed with its big shooter, 3 attacks hitting on 5 and up. But first we need to decide what it can shoot. 36 inches of range, it can kind of shoot everything. But unlike the Death Copter, it's not flying. So it can't really hit these guys up top here, unfortunately, on account of the big old block of terrain here. So what it can hit is it can hit the Ripper Swarm, the bugs. Yeah, you know what? I think the gunner's just about got line of sight on the thing. So pretty much the same thing as the helicopter. So Team 1, to shoot the Ripper Swarm would be option A. To shoot the top bugs would be option B. The bottom bugs, option C. Or the big bug, option D. Just to go over those again for Team 1, we have the Ripper Swarm on A to be shot, the top bugs on B to be shot, the bottom bugs on C to be shot, or the big bug on D to be shot? Team 1, go, make a decision. Also, Dasmore, what were you doing on your stream, man? What were you doing? Were you doing like a Warhammer tabletop game? Were you painting? Were you know, doing all that? And the Tyrant is going to be coming under more fire from the truck. So 3 attacks, because it's only 1 truck, unfortunately. And these will be hitting on 5s and up. Check it. Unfortunately, absolutely nothing hits. You know, he's not really aiming. He's just happy to be on the back of the truck with a big gun. He's kind of, you know, spraying and praying and miss the ginormous fucking bug. So a bit of a skill issue for him, to be honest. Do not get him on the AWP. But moving on, bugs. Bug boys, you guys get to have some fun now. And you've got a lot of things to move. So classic rigged dice, shut up. The dice are rigged. I'm still deciding who they're rigged in favor for though, so stay tuned for that. Now, moving on, we have got Ripper Swarm for A. We have the Termagants for B. If it gets to the Termagants, we will decide which Termagant group we're moving. You've got the Warriors on C and the Tyrant on D. So team 2, you have got Ripper Swarm on A, Termagants on B, Warriors on C, and the Tyrant for D. Team 2, first vote of the game. Go on, Team 2. What do you want to move? Unfortunately, the Terminid hive mind isn't affecting the players, so yeesh. Now it's option C. So the Warriors will be moving. If I could have their stats pulled up for me, I'm pretty sure these guys have 6 inches. Yeah, 6 inches of movement on the Warriors. So where do we want to push them to? We can kind of move them up here, solidly behind cover, so they're not going to be shot. We can push them down the middle here, you know, and you know, get some shots off, eventually get into melee combat. That would be kind of cool. We can push them up in front of these Termagants here. In fact, no, you know what? I'm going to move them. So we've got A, take a flank. B, here, sort of in cover, sort of not in cover. C, to just be pushing down the middle like absolute madmen. Or D, to take up position in front of the middle bugs. Team 2, just to go over those again, we have A, B, C, and D. Team 2, go. The hive mind ain't kicking in. That's for damn sure, holy. And it is option C. So the Warriors will be pushing up right on down the middle. Helps if I grab them properly. So he will move there and he will move there. Lovely. Now, moving on, we have A for the Ripper Swarm, B for these 2 bottom groups of bugs here, C for the top bugs, or D for the Tyrant. Just to go over those again for Team 2, we have got A, B, C, and D. Team 2, go, make a decision. Go, 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 make a poll. Go on, bug boys, make a decision. For some reason, it didn't count that vote. You know what, I'll overrule it this once. So C, the top bugs are gonna be moving. If I can get the Termagants pulled up for me, please. 6 inches of movement as well. So what we can do is we can have them really swarm around this top bit of terrain here. We can have them secure themselves in cover, push up in front of these Warriors, or, what else can we do? So we've got A, I'll tell you what, A, B, C, and D. Those are your options. Just to go over that again, we have A for here, pushing up, swarming around this truck. B for in cover here. C for in cover here. Or D, pushing up in front of the Warriors. Those are your options. Team 2, go on, make a decision. And it is, yeah, option D. So these guys are going to be moving up alongside in front of the Warriors. So if we put up him here, this one here, you here. There's a lot of these things to move. Makes it a bit of a pain, however, that's just part of the fun of NIDS. You just have a lot of things on board, and there we go. So they're kind of slowly getting around there. Hive mind connection weak today, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the hive mind. It's a bit of latency or something, I don't know. Maybe the download speed is a bit fucked. Right, back to movement. We have A for the Ripper Swarm, B for the middle bugs, C for the bottom bugs, or D for the Tyrant. Just to go over this again for Team 2, we have A for the Ripper Swarm, B for the middle bugs, C for the bottom bugs, or D for the Tyrant. Team 2, go, make a decision. Go, 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 choose. Hive mind link has been successful, and the Ripper Swarm is going to be moving. These guys have 4 inches of movement, I'm pretty sure. Can't be a lot. Oh, 6 inches, sorry. Also, why is that just doing exchange socials? Isn't that meant to like post a thing? All right, no worries. We'll get that. Oh, actually that works. That works. Right, so 6 inches of movement. So what we can do is we can, oh, I think they are just shy. Are they? Actually, no, they can get into melee range with the truck. Eshmishmark nuts, mods, time them out. Put them in the hydraulic press. So we can have it get into melee range with the truck. We can have it push up on the top side of this tower, the bottom side of this tower, or out in the open but down here. So just to go over those again. Option A, melee combat with the truck. Option B, top side of the tower. Option B, bottom side of the tower. Option C, out in the open over here. Okay, why you pinned it? Why'd you pin exclamation mark nuts? I hate that. Okay, so go over those again because I got sidetracked. Option A, melee the truck. Option B, top of the tower. Option B, bottom of the tower. Option C, out in the open. Team 2, go. It's a good angle. I mean, you didn't hear this from me, but melee's kind of busted. Melee's kind of busted, so do what you want, I guess. I just move the pieces and roll the dice. And it is option A. So the Ripper Swarm will be getting into melee range with the truck. We're going to be seeing some melee combat on the second turn, which is actually kind of insane. I like that a lot. And because they are just about within an inch, yeah, they're within an inch. So they are in melee combat. Yeah, but car? Well, yeah, but lots of bugs. Spiked wheel mod? Could have had a wrecking ball on it, you know, could have had a spiked wrecking ball on it, but then we wouldn't be able to have a, I haven't named him, can't with a name for him, can't with a name for the gunner. Wouldn't be able to have him on top shooting. Now, what have we got left to move? We've only got 3 units left to move, chat. We have option A for the middle bugs, option B for the bottom bugs, option C for the tyrant. If it goes to option D, it's my vote again. So just go over this again for team 2. We have option A for the middle bugs, option B for the bottom bugs, or option C for the big bug. Team 2, go. Untaxed vehicle needs to go. Yeah, HMRC is cracking down on untaxed vehicles, so they've sent, I don't know, they've sent not the bailiffs, like the fucking tax team to go and sort it out. And it is option A. So we're going to be moving the middle termagants. Now, 6 inches of movements on these boys. Where do we want to move them? We can have them push up to the middle of this tower. We can have them push along the bottom side of the tower, over here. We can have them push over here, or we can have them about here in this cover. So we have A for behind the tower, option B to the bottom of the tower, option C out in the open, or option D over in this little like bit of cover here. You can block some line of sight, which would be kind of handy. But team 2, those are your options. Go, make some decisions. What do you want to do? And it is option B. So these bugs are going to be pushing up along the bottom side of this tower. So move him here, oh, in there, there you go. Just kind of like do all that. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Now, what we have got is option A for the bottom bugs here, and option B for the hive tyrant. C or D, I'm choosing. So team 2, pretty simple choice. Option A, do you want to move the termagants? Or option B, do you want to move the tyrant? Go. What do you want to do? Ooh, the tyrant's getting some movement. Okay. He's already been lit up. So it's looking like yeah, it is a tyrant move. 12 inches of movement on this big boy. Now, do we want to put him firmly behind cover and block some line of sight? Do we? Ooh, we could probably move him. Right, so we have option A for up here, taking up a flank, blocking off some line of sight, and also, more importantly, getting him out of range of more heat. Option B, we have him take cover behind this middle tower. You know, still be in range quite a lot of people if they have line of sight, but he will also be blocking off some of his line of sight to shoot some things. Option B, we can push him out in front of these termagants here. Actually, no. We can push him alongside the termagants here. Or option D, over here, along the bottom. You want to take up a flank as well? Let's just go over your options again. A for up here, B for over here, C for here, and D for down here. Team 2, those are your options. Go make some decisions. And that is looking like a vote. So the hive tyrant will be taking flight and going over here, getting out of harm's way slightly, and then having some options. Definitely having some options there. Now we've got the last group of termagants to move. These little guys, where do we want to put them? They've kind of got, they have options, but at the same time they don't, you know? So we've got option A to link up with a massive hive, or massive swarm I should say, over here. Option B to be on this side here, option C to be in cover, or option D. So we've got A, B, C, or D. So we've got option A to be at the back here, option B to kind of like go over here, option C to be like, you know, in cover, but ready to push forward, or option D just to go, you know, take off a massive flank over here. So those are your options, just to go over those again. We have A to form a massive hive, B to kind of push up, they kind of can't really, but you know, we'll do what we can. Option C to just be secure in cover here, or option D to take up a big flank on the bottom. Team 2, go. Hive antics, yeah, certified hive moment to be honest, but it is option D. So they're all going to be pushing along the bottom side of the map. We basically got like a big wall of bugs just moving up. So it should be, when they eventually get to something, things should start dying pretty rapidly. I'll move that one there. Right, that is movement done. Bug together strong, exactly. Hive mind congealed together, big strong bugs. Now, in terms of shooting, let me double check what the Termagants have. I think they have some, they might have range, 18 inches on them. So, yeah, definitely. So these middle bugs can shoot. These guys kind of calm because they're in, well, tell you what, there's not really much worth shooting over here on this bottom part. You can't see it because the graphic is blocking it, unfortunately, but they can't really do much. These middle bugs can shoot. The warriors can shoot. The Hive Tyrant can also shoot. So, working from top to bottom, we have Hive Tyrant to shoot for A, top bugs to shoot for B, warriors to shoot for C, or the bottom bugs to shoot for D. Just to go over those again for you. A, B, C, and D. Team 2, those are your options. Go, make a decision. Go, 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 vote, vote, vote. That is looking like A. Bottom bug, vote. It is. So, Termagants, shooting with their Termagant Devourers. Do we want them to shoot? Oh, they've only got 2 options, I'm afraid. They can either shoot the helicopters, or they can shoot the boss. Just go over this again. So, option A would be to shoot the choppers. Option B would be to shoot the boss. If it goes to C or D, I get to choose. So, team 2, go, make a vote. Decide. Boss baby, yeah, the boss baby's catching some lead, unfortunately. And it is option B, the boss baby is going to be catching some lead from the Termagants. Now, some of them are blocked, but 5 of them have vision. And these guys get 2 attacks each. That'll be 10 dice in total. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. My bad for that one. Actually happened, by the way. Boss baby smoked someone. I'm not a boss baby lore fanatic, so I wouldn't know. But if you want to publicly expose yourself for being a boss baby like lore theorist, then I mean, good for you, I guess. I don't know. But these are going to be hitting on 4s and up. So if we can get the dice cam up quickly. Oh, that is quite possibly the worst roll. Unfortunately, there was only 1 crit, and they're only doing 1 damage a pop. So, with a toughness of 5, one of them's been brought down to 4 HP, or he's been brought down to 4 HP, sorry. So, yeah, so that's it for that, unfortunately. Now, moving on, we've got 3 things left to shoot. We have the top bugs, the warriors, or the tyrant. So, option A will be the top bugs. Option B will be the top warriors. Option C will be the tyrant. Option D, I'd just be repeating myself at this point. So, team 2, go on, make a decision. It's just the pinned boss baby comment that is killing me, man. I look over at the monitor and on the top it just says boss baby, all lowercase, by the way. Oh man, funny. And it's going to be option C, so the Hive Tyrant will now be taking some pop shots at somebody. 36 inches of range, so it's more of a case of who we can see, really. And I'm going to give him line of sight on the truck, the boss, the choppers, and the knobs. So, option A, we have got the Toyota truck. Option B, we have the knobs. Option B, we have the boss. And option D, sorry, we have the chopper. Just to go over those again for team 2. Option A for the Hive Tyrant shoot is the truck. Option B is the knobs. Option C is the boss. And option D is the copters. Team 2. You know what to do. Holy, I only pressed that once. Stream Deck, calm down. What's up with you? And it is option A. So the knobs are coming under fire. We have got the, what is it? Oh yeah, the heavy cannon blast. So this thing only has 1d3 worth of attack. So we will roll this and half it. That is 3, so 1.5 round up. So 2 attacks on this, hitting on 2s and up. Okay, both hit. We will roll strength versus weakness. So with a strength of 9 versus the toughness of 5, that would mean that 5s and up are required to hit, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 5s and up. 5s and up required to hit. Ooh, majorly biffed, majorly biffed. Actually, no, it would have been 3s and up. So that was one goes through. 1 was a 5, 1 was a 2. So we will check the saving throw of the boys, or the knobs, sorry, not the boys. I always get those mixed up. With the saving throw of 4s and up, they save it. So never mind. Never mind. It's gone anyway. Reroll? No, I remembered. I got that photographic memory, bro. Do not worry. Now, we've got 2 things left to shoot. We have the top bugs for A and the warriors for B. Just go those again real quickly because we've only got 2 things. Top bugs for A, warriors for B. Team 2, go on. Can't remember the last time you had a full fat Coke. I mean, just get diet or zero, man. It tastes exactly the same and it's healthier. Like, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but if I see an option full fat or like, you know, like diet, I'm taking diet all the way. Option B, so we've got the warriors. Only 2 of them have weapons, unfortunately, but they've been armed with some new weapons. We get to see them in action. They've got the Barbed Strangler. For the Space Marine 2 players out there, you must hate these things, because I definitely do. Now, with 36 inches of range, yep, they can kind of hit everything. What do they have line of sight of? Let's have a look. Not a whole lot, really. They can kind of hit the knobs, and that's about it, really, I'm afraid. They can kind of only hit the knobs. Yeah, only the knobs, so we're not even going to roll for that. These guys get 1d6 plus 1 of attacks. Because there's 2 of them with guns, we will roll 2 of those. So, 2d6 plus 1. So that is 5 and 4, so 9 attacks in total. Holy, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 9. Hitting on 4s and up for this. I'm seeing lots of crits, holy. So 3 crits, rest of them, failures. Get them out. Now, with a weapon strength of 6 versus the knob's toughness of 5, that would mean 3s and up required to hit. I've actually got it right this time. And they both hit. Now, saving throws. Saving on 4 and up. Ooh, they saved both of them. However, there is 3 crits here. Dealing 1 damage a pop. And with a wound of 2. So one of them is dead. Placed onto the spinning plate of remembrance. Oh, we've even got the pan over to him as well. Unlucky bozo. Rest in peace. Can we get a prage in chat for the dead orc? Rip prage. Unlucky bozo. You got strangle-thorned. Get some prages in there. New emote added by yours truly. Spam it. Rest in peace. He's fucking dead. And one of them also on 1 HP. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now, we have got 1 more unit left to shoot. We have got the top bugs. They can hit the boss. They can hit the boss, baby. And that's it. They can only hit the boss, baby. So, let me grab their sheet again, because I've already forgotten their weapon stats. All right, Terminal Devours, 18 inches of range. Yeah, they can hit that. And 2 of them, how many of them can actually see him, actually? We got 3, 4, 5. Yes, another 10 dice. Yeah, go on then. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Hitting on 4s and up. Let's check it. Still pretty beans roll, to be honest. Get rid of them. Failures. Roll this. So weapon strength of 5 versus the toughness of 5. So that means 4s and up required to hit. It hits. Check the save quickly. Saving on 4 and up. Beansed it. So 3 successful hits, dealing 1 damage a pop, meaning that 1 more is joined. In fact, no, 2 of them are dead. Oh yeah, the boss, my bad. So 3 attacks, so 3 damage. Taking him down to 1 health. And mind, units aren't dead yet. Boss ain't having a good time. Pardon me. I'll tell you what, he's not having fun. But the main event has finally arrived, ladies and gentlemen. The Ripper Swarm is swarming the truck. Oh no, what's happening? The Ripper Swarm might actually be doing something for once and won't just be left till last and die. 1 HP in a dream? Yeah, I've seen you win these, Swiggle. I've seen you win these. I've seen you win these 1 HP clutches. So I still have faith for the boss. Now, 3 of these bastards with 6 melee attacks each. That is 6, 12, 18 dice in total. 6, 12, and 18. 18 dice hitting on 5s and up. If I move that there we go. Ooh, that's looking nasty. That's actually not looking too bad, I think. So I'll pop the crits there, and then we've got all these. So 1, 2, bam, bam, bam. And then all of those, useless. Get them out. Now, with a weapon strength of 2 versus the toughness of 8. Oof. That's going to be hard. That's going to be 5s and up, I think. No, 6s. 6 is required to wound. I mean, that's 1 successful wound alongside the crit, meaning the damage. Oh, they only do 1 damage a pop. They've only done 3 damage to the thing. God damn. And that puts the truck on 7 health. God damn. I thought we were going to be seeing some big moves, but apparently not. But now, the truck gets to run him over with its spiked wheels. 3 attacks, hitting on 5s and up. 1 of them hits. And with a weapon strength of 6 versus the toughness of 2, meaning only 2s and up required to wound on this. 3, epic, okay. And oh my god, they need saves. They need saves of 6 and up to save. Perfect roll for the Ripper Swarm. Coming in. Okay, never mind, I lied. The dice are rigged. The dice are rigged, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so they don't save it, so they take, how much damage is that? 1 damage. Fucking hell. That's one of them's only on 1 HP. Earthworm Jim. Yeah, Earthworm Jim kind of got run over, but because he's a worm, he actually doesn't really feel it because worms are kind of durable, you know. I'm pretty sure if you like dropped a nuclear bomb on a worm, it would probably die, but I have faith that he'd survive for a little bit. Longer than a person would, that's for sure. Now, Orc boys, you've kind of been slapped up a bit, but you've done some slapping back. It is your turn to do something. Now, moving on. Worms survive getting chopped? Yeah, they do. If you cut them in half, both halves like wiggle around, you know, it's weird. But back to the game. The bosses for option A, the knobs on B, the boys on C, and the vehicles on D. Those are your options. Just to go those again for you. Option A, we have the bosses. Option B, we have the knobs. Option C, we have the boys. And D, we have the vehicles. Team 1, go on. What do you want to do? Time some crowd control? Yeah, get these bugs under control, man. Get some raid bug spray. Get some raid Shadow Legends bug spray on it, man. There's that bridge burn for the sponsor if it ever happens. And it is option C. So we have got the boys. The boys are moving up. Where do we want to move them to? With 6 inches of movement, I will let them make a dash for this bit of cover here. I will let them come in front of these tank tracks, push up over here, or push up along the very bottom of the map here, blocked by the old graphic. So, just to go over this again, we have option A, option B, option C, and option D. Just to go over those again for you, A, B, C, and D. Team 1, go on, make a decision. You know you want to. You know you want to choose. And it's a split vote. Oh boy. What will be decided? What will the coin flip be? And it will be an option B coin flip. So, they're going to be pushing up alongside these tank tracks here. We'll move these pieces carefully because everything's very grouped up this time around, you know. We never usually have everything this grouped close together. Not that I'm complaining, you know. Now, we have got option A for the bottom boss, option B for the top boss, option C for the knobs, and option D for the vehicles. Just to go over those again for you. A is the bottom boss, B is the top boss, C is the knobs, and D is the vehicles. Team 1, what do you want to move? What do you want to move? Go on, choose. And it is looking like knob movement yet again. There is movement of the knob variety. Now, where do we want them to move? We can move them over here to start getting into melee combat with the Hive Tyrant. We can push them up behind the truck, give it some support, maybe take out the Ripper Swarms, who knows. Option B, or C, sorry. We can have them push up over here, just in front of the barrels, I reckon. Or option D, we can have them link up with the boss, who's very nearly dead. So, just to go over those again for you, we have option A to start pushing towards the Hive Tyrant for melee combat. Option B, get behind the truck. Option C, get in front of the barrels. Option D, link up with the boss. Those are your options, Team 1. Go on, make a decision. Get voting. Get those votes in. And it is option D. The coin flip has gone for option D. So the knobs are joining up with the war boss. They're moving all on over here to support their dying war boss. Now, third movement vote. We have bottom boss on A, top boss on B, the whip on C, and the choppers on D. Just to go over those again once more for you. Bottom boss on A, top boss on B, truck for C, and copters for D. Team 1, go. Hive Tyrant needs smoking. Hive Tyrant does kind of, well, I mean, he's already caught some heat, and I feel like he's definitely going to catch more heat in this next shooting phase. Hive Tyrant did barely anything last turn, but man, those small units hurt. And it is option C, so we're going to be moving. The truck, was it? Yeah, it was the truck. Now, the truck is currently engaged in melee combat, so it's going to be moving at a penalty, I'm afraid. You know, I'm going to give it 5 inches of movement in any direction, unfortunately. So it can. I'm going to give it 5 inches of movement to retreat to a safe position here. Okay? My massive fucking head's blocking the view. So we can move it here at a penalty. We can move it 6 inches off to the side over here, reposition. We can get it out of melee combat and move into this corner here. Okay? Or we can, that would still be in melee combat. Or we can keep it where it is. Okay? So movement penalty to retreat back here. Reposition. Yeah, reposition here and be out of melee combat. Or move over here and reposition. Or D, keep it where it is. You're voting too early, Swiggle. You forgot what you were voting on. We're moving on the truck. So, option A, retreat it back here for a heavy penalty. Option B, move it here for a bit of a penalty. Option C, move it here, also a bit of a penalty. Or D, keep it where it is. Team 1, go. Left it long enough, hopefully, that you don't get timed out by auto mod. Did we saw that in the end, the auto mod? We can't. Damn. Twitch, sort your shit out. I swear to God, man. And it is option A. So the truck, we'll be putting it in reverse and backing it up over here. All right. Forgot I was in movement when I chose the truck. Oh, that's sad. Damn, unlucky. Well, we are in movement voting yet again. And we have option A for the bottom boss, option B for the top boss, or option C for the choppers, okay? Just to go over those again, movement. Option A for the bottom boss, option B for the top boss, or option C for the choppers. Go on, team one. What do you want to move? And it is option B. So we're going to be moving the top boss. 6 inches of movement on the top boss. He can start engaging in melee combat with the Ripper Swarm. He can be in cover here, block line of sight from the Tyrant and all of this nastiness up here for the moment anyway. We can move him in front of here, or we can keep him where he is. So just to go over that again. A, melee combat. B, behind this bit of cover here. C, out in the open over here. Or D, we keep him where he is. Okay? So we have got, again, just one more time. A, to get into melee combat with the Ripper Swarm. B, to get in cover here. Still have line of sight, but block off a lot of vision from the top side of the map. C, to move over here in front of the boys. Or D, to keep him exactly where he is. Oh, a little bit of tech there. If you want to spam vote, just do it in different cases. Hello, yo, what is up? Bob Sled 32. And it is option B. So the war boss will be taking up cover over here, blocking line of sight from that top part of the map, but still having some pretty valid shooting options. Now, we have got 2 things left to move. We have got the bottom boss or the choppers to move. So just to go over those again, option A to move the bottom boss, option B to move the choppers. Team 1, that is your voting options. Go on, make a decision. Go, choose. Which of your last 2 units do you want to move? And it is looking like the bottom boss is going to be making some money moves. This boss has got a suitcase full of money and is ready to double it by investing it into crypto or something. So, where can we move him? We can get a little bit silly. We can move him over here, right in the middle. We can have him link up behind the other boss, you know, the other boss who I didn't move the HP dice for, who is very much dying. We can have him get to about here, I reckon, because he's got to go all around the terrain and stuff. Or we can have him take up a big flank over here, but beneath the graphic. So, to go over your voting options, you have option A, to be a little bit silly with your movement. Option B, to be kind of silly, but move over here. Option B, to get around this bit of terrain here. Or option D, to take up a big flank on his own. Team 1, go on, make a decision. And while you do that, water time. And it is option B. So this war boss is going to be moving over to support his buddy and to probably catch him in his arms and look into his eyes as he's bleeding out after being shot on the next Terminid turn. Now, we've only got the choppers left to move, and these things, 12 inches of movement on them. So, I'm thinking, option A, we can have it move up to support the truck in its endeavors. Option B, we can be really silly with this and just get into melee combat with the Ripper Swarm if we want. Option C, we can move here. And option D, we can move down here. Catches the other bosses in his arms as he dies. I'm the boss now. Yeah, he like catches him in his arms. He's like looking into his eyes. He's like coughing up blood. He like does the, what is it? Yeah, you know in episode 7 of Star Wars where the Stormtrooper dies, he like paints up blood splatter in his hand. He does that with him. He does that. He's like, I'm the big boss now. I make you proud, boss. Yeah, but back to the movement. A, B, C, and D. Okay, just to go over those again. A, B, C, and D. Team 1, go. Follow in his footsteps. Get nuked by the Hive Tyrant like I did, other boss. Please. Yes, other boss, I will get nuked by the Hive Tyrant in 1 turn. I will eat 8 million crits. And it's option C. So these guys are going to be flying up on over here. And now, it's time to get shooting. There's lots of shots that are gonna be happening, I ain't gonna lie. I think everyone's in range. Let me double check. I know the truck and the choppers are. I know the war bosses are. I know the knobs probably are. The boys are also in range. Like, goddamn, we've got a lot of shots. We've got a lot of damn shots. What, you're early? Nah, you're good. Now, in terms of shooting, we have A for the bosses, B for the boys, C for the knobs, and D for the vehicles. If it goes to vehicle vote, we will get to that when it happens. So just go over those again. We have A for the bosses, same thing. We'll decide which one's shooting when we get to that. Option B, we have the boys. Option C, the knobs. D, both the vehicles. You know what you're doing. Get those votes in, people. It's another split vote. Oh, unless there are any more orc commanders on the battlefield ready to like swing the vote, it's going to be a coin toss. And the coin toss has decided it is option C. The knobs are firing. Let me get their data sheet up real damn quick. There they are. So, with their sluggers, 12 inches of range, they can hit the Ripper Swarm, the Termagants. Oh, the Tyrant is literally just out of range. Damn. Yep. So, we've only got two options for shooting, unfortunately. We have the Ripper Swarm or the Termagants. So, option A, Ripper Swarm. Option B, Termagants. C and D, you get to let me choose. So go on. Who do you want to kill? Which bugs do you want to get under control? Oof, the Ripper Swarm may quickly be dispatched. I thought there would be a happening with the Ripper Swarm. However, it seems like, well, there was a little bit of a happening, but you know, it wasn't really great. But all of them have line of sight on all of these. So with their sluggers, that is one attack each. I'm pretty sure there's 9 of them. 3, 6, oh, there's 8 because one of them's dead. Damn, unlucky. Unlucky for him. 3, 6, 8. Now, these are hitting on 5s and up. Check it. Okay, we have a crit. Lovely. And 1 success. Damn. That kind of stinks. That kind of stinks, I'm afraid. Now, with a weapon strength of 4 versus the toughness of 2, that would mean 2s and up are required to hit. Check it. It hits. With the saving of 2 on the Ripper Swarm. Do they save? They do. They do. No, 6 and up, sorry, not 2 and up. What am I looking at? I don't know. They don't save it. So, that is going to be 2 sets of damage going through with 2 HP on both of them. One of them's dead, one of them's left on 1 HP. Rest in peace to the tiny bugs. We got the pan over again. Rest in peace. Can we get a rip praise in the chat for the Ripper Swarm? The tiny bugs, they caught some lead and man, unlucky to be honest. L move for the Ripper Swarm. Rip pray, they're dead. They're gone. They're gone. I need to move some shit around and the dead units, there we go there. Lovely. Now, moving on. What do we want to shoot next? What do we want to shoot next? We have the bosses on A, the boys on B, the choppers on C, or the truck on D. Just to go over those again one more time. For team 1, we have the bosses on A, the boys on B, the choppers on C, and the truck on D. Team 1, what do you want to shoot? And it is option B, so the boys are going to be shooting now. The knobs have had their fun, it's time for the boys. It's time for the boys to let some lead out. And these guys, big shooters on them. You guys got big shooters. 3 attacks each hitting on 5s and up, okay? So we could be seeing some big damage coming through people. Now, there's not really much point doing that. So, they can only hit the middle Termagants, unfortunately, so we're just gonna hit them. So, middle Termagants, how many of these we got? We've got 3, 6, 8, 8 of them as well. Am I counting that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. 3, 6, 8. Hitting on 5s and up. That one's cocked. That one knocked it. That was a 5 and it knocked the dice. So I'm keeping that as a 5. Call it rigged all you want. But we've got 3 crits and a success. With a weapon strength of 5 versus the toughness of 3. That means that 3s and up required to hit. Yeah, 3s and up. 3 and up to wound. Check it. That is a 4, so it wounds. Saving of 5 and up on the Termagants. It saves. Damn, unlucky. However, 3 crits guarantee 3 damage going through. These guys with the toughness of 1. 3 of them get blown to smithereens. Quite possibly the worst way to be blown, some would say. Rest in peace, Termagants. Rip and praise in chat. Long may they rest. Rip, they're gone. They're dead. Get them out of here. Now, in terms of shooting, we have got the bosses. In fact, front boss on A, back boss on B, truck on C, chopper on D. Just to go over those again, front boss on A, back boss on B, truck on C, chopper on D. Team 1, go. Fly high bugs, I'll tell you what, there are definitely pieces of them flying high after that much, that's for damn sure. And that is looking like front boss is going to be doing something. The man on 1 HP and a dream. He is going to be doing some work, hopefully. Or he might just be murdered instantly. Now, Twin Slugger. Does he? Yeah, he's got a line of sight on some of the warriors here. So, we've got 2 options for shooting for the war boss. We have option A and option B. Those are your two options. Just to go over those again. Option A for these Termagants. Option B for the Warriors. Team 1, simple decision. What do you want to do, guys? And that is option A. So the Termagants here are going to be catching some more lead with, oh no, only 2 attacks. 2 attacks on the Twin Slugger, hitting on 5s and up. That is a crit. Crit doing 1 damage. So I'm going to say he blows this one to bits. Rip, yep, yeah, done. There was only 1 bug. He didn't really do a lot. Yeah, rest in peace, Papa bless, whatever. Moving on. Now, option A, we have the boss. Option B, the truck. Option D, the choppers. Okay, so A, B, and C. Those are your 3 options. Team 1, go. Last stand, final bullet. Yeah, which film is that? Zach, you probably know. You know the World War II film where the guy's like looking at the pistol with the tank. What's that from?
Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, Saving Private Ryan. He basically did that, but with a small bug instead of a tank. And we have option A for the boss, the back boss. So he can hit the Reaper Swarm. He can also hit the Termagants. And that's it. But you have options now. So do you want to shoot these Termagants again, or do you want to hit these Reaper Swarms? Okay, those are your options. So option A, Reaper Swarm. Option B, or option A, Termagants. Option B, Reaper Swarm, sorry. That is it. Go. But man, we've seen a lot of kills. We ain't even done shooting yet. And we've got a split vote. Damn, crazy. And it's B. So the Reaper Swarm's going to be catching some lead. So 2 attacks, hitting on 5s and up. Check it. Damn. Completely biffed. Completely biffed, I'm afraid. God damn, that kind of stinks. But you've still got things left to shoot. You have got the truck and the choppers. Those are your 2 options. Option A for the truck, option B for the choppers. Go on, Team 1. Make some decisions. Oh, pardon me, make some decisions. I want to see what you want to do. And it is option B. So the choppers are going to be firing. Let me pull up their stats quickly. Now, these guys are flying, so they've got a lot more options on what they want to shoot. That's the truck, that's the knobs, there's the choppers. So 24 inches of range, and they're in the middle of the board, so yeah, they can kind of hit anything they want, really. Option A, you can just blow up the Reaper Swarm. Option B, you can hit any of the 3 groups of Termagants. Option C, Warriors. Option D, the Tyrant. Just to go over those again. A for the Reaper Swarm over here. B for the Termagants. C for the Warriors. And D for the Tyrant. Team 1. Who do you want to shoot? Who do you want to blow up? And it looks like the Termagants are going to be thinned out a little more. Oh, wow. We are cutting these numbers down. And it is option B. So we've got 3 groups of Termagants to hit here. We've got the bottom ones, the bottom bugs on A, the middle bugs on B, or the top bugs on C. If it goes to D, I get to choose. So A, B, or C. Team 1, go on. Go on, what do you want to do? And that is an A. So the bottom bug's going to be catching some rockets. D3 worth of attacks on both of them. So let's see how many attacks these guys get. That is a 3 and a 2, so 5 attacks in total on the rockets. Pretty damn good. 1 away from the highest roll possible. Insane. Hitting on 5s and up. I'm seeing a crit, a success, and a failure. Now, with a weapon strength of 9 versus the toughness of 3, that means 2s and up are required to wound. It successfully does it. Now, saving throw of 5 and up on the Termagants. It fails it, so that is going to be 3 damage, 6 damage in total going over to these Termagants. Ooh, that's 6 of them gone, just blown. The choppers have blown 6 of the bugs, man. Wow. Rest in peace. Rip to the bugs. Rip and praise, and you know, may they rest in pieces, but they are literally resting in pieces. My God. Damn. God damn, great roll. Yeah, I know. Those are the rolls we like to see. The choppers are putting in work today. I'll tell you what, this I might have made them a little bit too strong. But you know, we've got one more thing left to shoot. And that is the modified Toyota truck up on the top side of the map. Now, this thing, what did I arm this with? I'm pretty sure it's got a twin slugger. A big shooter. It's armed with a big shooter, 36 inches of range. So, it's definitely got vision of the Tyrant. It's got vision of the Reaper Swarm. It's got vision on the bugs. Not the Warriors, sadly. Well, it's got vision on one of the Warriors, so I'll give you that one. So, we have option A, the Tyrant. Option B, the Reaper Swarm. Option B, the Termagants, we'll go with this one because there's more of them visible than this one. So, because this one can really only hit 2 or 3 of them, so there's not really much point. We'll just say it's this one. Or option B, this little warrior here, this little one. So, just to go over those again. Option A, option B, option C, and option D. Team 1, go on. What do you want to do? And that is option B. The Ripper Swarm is catching some more lead. So, 3 attacks on the big shooter, hitting on 5s and up. Let's check it. Is that in? No, that is very much not in frame, but it is now. Ooh, that is sad. 1 successful hit. We will check it. A weapon strength of 5 versus the toughness of 2. So 2s and up require 2 wound. It hits. Testing the saving throw of the Ripper Swarm, 6 and up. I say 6 and up, it has to land 6, but it doesn't anyway. But that goes through. So 1 damage. So that kills 1 of them. Rest in peace to the one. We got the pan over again. RIP. But because these things fucking stink, we pay no time to them. Evolve better next time. Stop being tadpoles. Grow legs and arms, you fucking idiot. Now, we sold the Nid's hive mind. Yeah, the hive mind has been stolen from the Nid players and given to the Orks. So kind of crazy, to be honest. All right, but we have got movement for the Nids now. The Nids get to move. We are going to start off with option A, the very small, thinned out Ripper Swarm. Option B, the Termagants, which have been very thinned out as well. Option C, the Warriors, or option D, the Hive Tyrant. Those are your options, A, B, C, and D. Team 2, go, make some decisions. And that is option C. So the Warriors are going to be making some money moves. These guys don't have money to spend, but they are still getting their money up. So, with 6 inches of movement, we can put them in front of this bit of terrain here. We can move them to the top side of this tower here. Or, is that going to get him into melee range? Ooh, it is like 1/4 of an inch. In fact, no, it's well over 1/4 of an inch actually. So yeah, it won't be into melee range with the boss, sadly. However, they will be pretty close. Your fault? Yeah. Blame that guy. Everyone on Team 2, blame that guy for not voting. But we can move them onto the bottom side of this tower, or we can move them, not into melee range of the helicopter here, but we can move them to get into melee range of the helicopter eventually. So, just to go over those again, we have option A, option B, option C, and option D. Those are your options, Team 2. Go on, make some votes, make some magic happen. And the hive mind is shattering. After that brutal round from the Orks, the hive mind is in pieces. I don't think there even was one to begin with. It is looking brutal. So it is a coin flip, and it is going to option D. So they're going to be moving right on up over here. Not quite in melee range of the helicopters, unfortunately. So, unlucky. Head's gone. Nah, because we both want either of those answers. I mean, yeah, okay, if that's what you want to, if that's your cope, then, you know, sure. If you're going to cope that way, then, you know what, I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it. Now, option A, Ripper Swarm. Option B, top bugs. Option B, the bottom bugs. We'll split the vote if it goes there. Or D, the Tyrant. So just go over this again. A for the Ripper Swarm, B for the top bugs, C for these 2 down here, or D for the Tyrant. Go on, Team 2. And that is looking like the Tyrant is going to be making some moves. He definitely is. So the Tyrant, 12 inches of movement on that bad boy. If I could have those stats pulled up just so I can double check it. Yes, 12 inches. This movement stat has been fact checked by real bug patriots. So we can move it into melee range with the truck. We can move it, we can move it to get into melee range of the knobs. We can move it over to the tower here, or we can keep it where it is. So, headcam, did I just put my noggin in the way again? Whoops, my bad. So, option A, to get into melee combat with the truck. Option B, to get into melee combat with the knobs. Option C, to put it up to the tower here. Option D, to keep it where it is. Team 2, go. Honestly, I don't know how to play, so I'm not sure if there's a benefit to moving one unit versus another. I'm going to be honest, it doesn't really matter. We are bending the rules ever so slightly to make it work better for this format. And we'll have rules, we'll take them away, we'll see what works, see what doesn't. But we've got some big things coming up. Big things coming up. Right, so it's a B vote. So the Tyrant is moving on over and is ready to get into melee combat with the knobs. The Tyrant is going to beat... I'm not finishing that. I was going to say... No. Anyway, moving on. Ripper Swarm. Ripper Swarm on A for movement. Top bugs on B. Middle bugs on C. Bottom bugs on D. Those are your options, Team 1. Team 2, sorry. So A, B, C, and D. Team 2, go on. Beat what? Huh? Nothing. No, nothing, man. Nothing, man. I didn't say anything. It was simply a group hallucination. I didn't say anything. There's actually just been 5 minutes of silence, actually. You can go back and check the VOD. And it is option C. So we're going to be moving the middle bugs. 6 inches of movement on them. So we can get a little bit, in fact, we can get very silly with this, I ain't gonna lie. So we can move the middle bugs to get into melee combat with the wounded boss. We can have them to get into melee combat with the helicopters. We can have them to reposition over here for a better firing position, or keep them where they are. VODs, ban them, yeah. Ban the VODs, scrub the VODs, get rid of it all. So option A, melee combat with the boss. Option B, melee combat with the helicopters. Option C, reposition over here. Or option D, keep them where they are. Those are your options, team 2. Go on. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? And it is option B. So these guys are going to be getting into melee combat with the helicopters. What the warriors couldn't quite achieve, the Termagants are. The Termagants are swarming the helicopters. Probably going to get minced up by the blades, if I'm honest with you. Chopped, the classic orc bait. Yeah, that is what's going to happen. The Termagants are just going to get turned into little chunks and used in to make a nice spaghetti bolognese, I reckon. Now, 3 units left to move. We have got the Ripper Swarm on A, the top bugs on B, or the bottom bugs on C. If it goes to D, I get to choose. So just go over those again one more time for team 2. A, B, and C. Go. Hang on. I feel like oh no. All right, yeah. Yeah, Buddy thinks he's on the team. I was going to say, there's definitely a vote there that isn't being counted. Bro thinks he could just pull the old switch sides like he's playing Team Fortress 2. No, Buddy, it don't work that way. It do not work like that. What even was the result? It was option C. So we got the bottom bugs. The bottom bugs that have been blown to bits. Take him out, coach. Yeah, put him on the bench. What's he doing on our side? So we can have them positioned about here because they've got to get around this bit of terrain. You know, it's a bit weird. We can have them push up over to the top side of these warriors. You know, get some better shooting angles, I reckon. Push up over here, or just take position here. So going from top to bottom, we have A, B, C, and D. Okay, I've forgotten already. A, B, C, and D. Go on, team 2. What do you want to do? It is yet another coin flip. And the coin has landed on C. So, I'm going to be pushing up slightly further than usual, rather than being around here. They're about ready to shoot. Now, 2 units left to move. We have got the Ripper Swarm and the top bugs. A for the swarm, B for the bugs. Team 2, those are your only options. If it goes to C or D, you already know what happens. So go on, start making some votes. And that is option B. Okay, so we've got the Termagants moving on up. Now, there's not really much they can get into melee with, unfortunately. So we can have them push up behind the Tyrant, you know, lay down some fire somewhere. We can have them push up over down here, you know, have some angles to a point. We can have them push up over here as well, maybe. Or we can push them along down behind the warriors. So working from top to bottom, we have got A, B, C, and D. Just to go over those once more, we have A, B, C, and D. Team 2, go. Go, go, go. For some reason, that vote wasn't counted. However, I'm just going to say it was a coin flip and it landed on A, so unlucky, buddy. But these guys, we moving on over here. You know, prime firing position, if I'm honest with you. You know, they got angles, they got lineups. Now, exclamation mark test. Yeah, exclamation mark test unsuccessful, by the way. Now, we've only got the Ripper Swarm left to move, and these guys, I thought I could have sworn these guys have less movement, but it's fine. So, we can get them into melee range of the truck. Again, we can go for round 2. We can get them into melee range of the healthy boss. Oh, you know what? We're going to get a bit silly as well. We're going to say that one of the Termagants, they can just they completely ignore terrain, and they can move through it because they're tiny little bugs. You know, they skitter in through windows and over walls and stuff. So we can also get into melee range of the wounded boss. So, option A, melee with the truck. Option B, melee with the healthy boss. Option C, melee with the wounded boss. Or option D, push out here. So it's not quite in melee range of anything, but it can still shoot. So, you know. So option A, B, C, and D. Those are your options, team 2. Go on. I keep spamming that button. Whoops, my bad. And it looks like the boss baby will soon be eaten alive. There we go. Now, I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of melee combat happening. So Not your wounded boss. Yeah, the wounded boss is getting devoured, I'm going to be honest, man. But then again, it is only like one little Ripper Swarm, so who knows, he might live. But in terms of shooting, there's only 3 units that can shoot. Working from top to bottom, we have the top bugs, the warriors, or the bottom bugs. That is it. A, B, and C. You can't see what I'm pointing to on C, but there is something here, I promise. See? Well, it's even blocked by the terrain here. Never mind, you can't see it. There is something there. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see it. So A, B, and C. Team 2, go on. They crit now? No. Well, yeah, they might crit. Mork protects, yeah. Blessed be Mork. Mork, my beloved. And it looks like a C vote. So the bottom bugs are going to be shooting. However, there's lots of melee combat, and these guys don't quite have like, well, nah, there's a big old fight happening in front of them. They don't have a vision of that. I'm seeing lots of green, so yeah, they can't see that. So they can shoot the boys though, pretty cool. So we have got the Termagants with their Termagant Devourers. 2 attacks each, but there's only 3 of them because they've been blown to bits. Hitting on 4s and up, I'm seeing 3 successes, 3 failures. With a weapon strength of 4 versus the toughness of 5. That would mean that 4s and up required to hit, or was it 5s and up? I can't remember. Oh, shit. 5s and up. 5s and up required to wound. 1 successful wound, but we will check the save of the boys. So 5 and up required to save. That is very cocked. Quite possibly couldn't be more cocked if I tried. It does not save, unfortunately. So that is going to be 1 damage going through to the boys. So one of them is unfortunately dead. Rest in peace. This one, it's kind of got a weird stance going on. I'm going to be honest, like, what the hell? What the fuck is that posture, bro? My God. I'm going to be honest, I'm glad he's dead for that fucked up. Look at that curvature of that spine. He's got scoliosis. If he didn't get shot, his back was going to snap in 2. So honestly, I think we've done him a service putting him out of his misery, really, because with a spine like that, I wouldn't want to be alive. But moving on, we've got 2 units left to shoot. We have the top bugs up here, or the warriors, on B. Caked? I mean, I don't want to say it, but the Orks are kind of like double cheeked up on a Thursday evening for what, by the way? Like, I mean, why did Games Workshop build them like that, man? Like, I'm not saying anything, but I'm just pointing out the facts. I'm just pointing out the facts here. But option A for shooting, Termagants. Option B, warriors. Team 2. Which cheeked up Orks do we want to shoot? And that is going to be an A vote, so the Termagants, the strongest group of the Termagants is going to be shooting. Now, they can hit quite a few things, really. We've got quite a few of them able to hit the truck here. We've got quite a few of them, well, a small handful, able to hit the healthy boss, and the same small handful, able to hit the boys as well. So, A, B, or C. 50% of Warhammer's just thinly veiled Games Workshop fetishes. Yeah, let's not get started on the Dark Eldar, man. Jesus Christ, that entire thing is fucked up. If you ever do a Dark Eldar game, God help me, because I'm going to be saying so many sus things that it's going to be clipped out of context. So, Team 2, A, B, C, make a decision. But yeah, whoever designed the models for the Orks clearly is an enjoyer of the lower half of the body and green skin. So do with that information what you will. Sister Repentia, am I right? Yeah. Okay, so it's Team A. So the truck is coming under fire. We've got, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them able to shoot the truck. I mean, 2 attacks each, that makes 16 attacks. 3, 6, 9, 12. I can't do maths. So 3, 6, 8, 16. 3, how many we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. 16, lovely. Shrek enthusiast, what the fuck? Okay, hitting on 4s and up. That's a pretty big roll. I'm not seeing any crits, however, a pretty damn big roll if I say so myself. Very good roll actually, holy. So, with a weapon strength of, what is it, 5? Yeah, weapon strength of 5 versus the toughness of 8. So that means 5s and up are required to wound. Let's see if any of these are actually hitting. One of these is cocked. Roll it again. It's good. It's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking very good, actually. Saving on 4 and up. Seeing this Toyota save a whole family this fight, this light. All right, so saving on 4 and up. Pray that the Toyota can save it. It saves a hand. It saves quite a lot. So that is 2 shots going through. 1 damage a pop, bringing it down to 5 health now. That was looking very big. That was looking very, very big. But the Toyota's armor, it's been reinforced by the undisclosed group with ceramic plates on the inside. So now, loaded for sure. Yeah, the dice are also loaded. I forgot to mention that. We have got the warriors now left to shoot. They can hit the healthy boss or the boys. Lightly used Toyota, low mileage for sale. Ignore the acid marks and gunshot holes, please. But in terms of shooting, boss on A, boys on B. Team 2, if it goes to C or D, you know the stitch by now. It looks like the healthy boss are going to be catching some flack. Where are they? Where are they? Nope, not you. Yep, so the healthy boss are going to be catching some slack. 2 of them with barbed stranglers, 1d6 plus 1 worth of attacks, so we will check that. 2 and 1, so 3. 5 attacks in total. Not the best one we've seen this game, but still, I'd still say that's pretty decent, you know, still pretty good. Hitting on 4s and up, that is a crit, and only 1 fail. Holy. Now, with a weapon strength of 6 versus the toughness of 5, that means 2s and up are required to wound. Let's check it. All 3 of them wound. Oh boy. In fact, no, 3s and up, so those ones don't. Never mind. I miscounted. But with the saving of 4 on the war boss, let's check it. He saves it as well. However, 1 set of damage does go through, meaning 1 damage has gone through to the healthy war boss, putting him down to 5 wounds in total. We'll pop that just under the wing there. Now, oh boy, we have got a lot of melee combat happening. I think we start off with the most important one, really, because there's only one fight I really care about here, and that's the one between the Whipperswarm and the wounded war boss. He is currently fighting for his damn life against the swarm of tiny bugs gnawing at him. So, we'll start with the Whipperswarm, because the Tyranids are the ones attacking. 6 attacks, because there's only 1 of them left, sadly, so 3, 6, hitting on 5s and up. That is that's 2 crits. And it does 1 damage each. So yep, unfortunately, the war boss does get gnawed. He gets gnawed and nibbled. And the war boss behind him takes a shot, sees him being eaten alive out the corner of his eye. Rest in peace, war boss. You made your final stand. You took out some termagants with you. We will miss you very dearly. Rest in peace, war boss. He will be boss baby fly high. Boss baby eaten alive by bugs. Unlucky. Now, moving on, our next set of melee combat we have happening is the Termagants versus the Deathcopters. So, we will check those real quick. All right, where is the Deathcopter? Because I feel like I'm going to need that one very damn soon. There it is. Okay, so Termagants, 1 attack each, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So 6 attacks hitting on 5s and up, I'm pretty sure, or is it 4? It's 4 and up. 4 and up for these to hit. I am seeing 1 crit, I am seeing 2 crit, and I'm only seeing 1 fail. God damn, that is kind of cool. All right, so weapon strength of 3 versus the toughness of 6. So that means 6s and up to wound, unfortunately. This thing has tough armor. Oh, completely biffed, completely biffed. However, the 2 guaranteed crits mean that 2 damage does go through. And with a wounds of 4, one of them's on half health. So overall, I'd say pretty good. But the Deathcopters now get to have their turn. Spinning blades, 6 attacks each, hitting on 3s and up. Quite possibly the best roll to land a hit of the entire Orc army. I'm going to be honest, I've never seen Orcs hitting on 3s and up. This is a new for me. So we will check this. 3s and up, I'm seeing 1 crit, and I'm seeing 2 fails. So with a weapon strength of 5 versus the toughness of 3, that means 3s and up are required to hit. Unfortunately, those fail. Now, saving of 5s and up for the Termagants. Is it 6 attack each? Oh yeah, 6 attacks each, and I only rolled the 6. So we'll do another 6 after this. So that is a save for that. And these things deal 1 damage a pop. So one of them gets minced by 1 helicopter. Rest in peace. Pray for the bug. He's dead. Now, for the other helicopter, because I'm very stupid and forgot to roll both of them at the same time. We will do this one more time for the other helicopter. Rolling on, hitting on 3s and up. And there's a crit. I'm seeing a crit in there. Now, strength of 5 versus toughness of 3. 3s and up to wound. Okay, it's looking good. Savings of 5s and up, sorry. One save. Doing 1 damage a pop. 2 more bugs. eviscerated. Rest in peace bugs. Right now, so then a giant handful of dice gets whittled down to not much very quick. Yeah, I learned that as well when we did our test run of this online, just to like kind of get the flow of things going. And then when we started playing, I was like, holy shit, that's a whole lot of dice. And then it's like, and about 3 of these actually hit, and now we have to roll them again to see the saves. Okay, only 1 of them actually hits, and there's the damage done. But we've got a big one happening now. Big one. We've got the Tyrant. He's armed with a new melee weapon, and the Knobs. I think they're armed with the same melee weapon. No, different one actually. But damn. So Hive Tyrant goes first because he is attacking. 6 attacks on this thing because it's got a big sword and a big whip alongside its gun. So 6 attacks hitting on 2s and up on this. Whew. Crazy. I'm seeing a crit, 2-1. Oh no, I'm seeing 2 crits and 2 successes. With a weapon strength of 9 versus the toughness of 5, that means 3s and up are required to hit. Only 1 toughness away from being able to be on 2s. So 3s and up, that one fails. And then we got this one here, so saving on 4 and up. They don't save it, unfortunately. And this thing does 2 damage a pop, so that is 6 damage going through to those guys. So 3 of them are dead. 1 of them's left on 1 HP. Rest in peace to the big booty. Oh, what the? Look at the stance on this one in front. What is he doing? My God, like, hang on. Like, what? Look at that! Who decided that? Fuck me, Jesus Christ, dude. Like the weirdest pose I've ever seen. But it's okay because the Knobs get to hit back with their big choppers. 3 attacks each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 15. No, yeah, 15. Man, I'm really struggling to do basic maths now. Holy. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gotta lean forward to get to the fight faster. Yeah, so true actually. Alright, okay, so these guys are hitting on 3s and up. That one is cocked. I'm rolling it again. It's still a success, but I'm seeing quite a few crits. 4 crits in total. Fail, and holy, lots of successes. With a weapon strength of 7 versus the toughness of 9, that means 5s and up are required to wound. Holy shit, that is a lot of 5s. That's a lot of 5s and a 6. Now, saving throw. Saving on 2s and up. That is only 2 saves, unfortunately. So it's going to be 4, 5, 6 damage in total, and this thing does 2 damage to, oh my God, they kill it. Hang on, I need to shut the numbers again. Mate, they just did 12 damage to it. That is 1 shot. That is 1 shot capability, by the way. This thing has 9 wounds in total, and they just did 12 damage. Fucking hell. God damn. Holy shit. That is, yeah, I did say at the beginning of the stream, melee combat might be a little bit busted, guys. And yeah, melee combat is a little bit busted. Ooh, Jesus, man. Holy fuck. Rest in peace. Actually, oh, man, overkill. The overkill, that was fucking nuts. Rest in peace to the Tyrant, by the way. I mean, it put in some work, but my God. Fly high, yeah, fly high, sweet prince indeed. Jesus. Damn. Right, well. Oh, wow. So it's the Orks' turn now. I'm gonna be honest, they're kind of thinning this out. They're thinning out the herd. Now, we have got, in terms of movement, we have the boss on A, the boys on B, the Knobs on C, and the vehicles on D. Those are your options, team 1. Just go those again for you. Whether the boss on A, the boys on B, the Knobs on C, and the vehicles on D. Team 1, go, make a decision. And that is a team 1. Yeah, team 1 have voted A. So we're moving the war boss. 6 inches of movement on this fella. So, I mean, we can get kind of silly with all of these, really. We can get him into melee range of the Termagants over here. We can get him into melee range of the Ripper Swarm. We can have him avenge his fallen war boss. And then stay where we are and blast what we can. Yeah, so I'll give you the option of getting into melee range of the Termagants, get into melee range of the Ripper Swarm here and avenge the fallen war boss. C, we can reposition over here behind the helicopters. Or D, we can stay exactly where we are. So just to go over those again for you, we have option A, option B, option C, or option D. Team 1, those are your options. And it is looking like the line will be held. I'd say shields raised and spears in hand, but they have neither shields or spears. So I guess maybe they can just use like a dead orc as a shield. I don't know. Hive mind, by the way, yeah, no. For some reason, the orc hive mind is stronger than the Terminid hive mind. Like, how has that happened? Genuinely, how has that happened? So he's staying where he is. Oh, and I did forget to say, I was going to say this before, and I will let you re-vote on the movement because you can do a war. You can go war. And what does a war do, are you asking? Well, let me say, if you do decide to do a war, then all of your units get to charge on top of their movement. So every movement they'll be doing as a charge to get into melee range. And we are adding 1 strength, that's right, 1 whole strength to every melee attack you do. So, team 2. Option A, option 1, yeah, option A for yes for war. Option B for no war. C or D, I won't make a decision. You guys can choose. So option A for yes for war, option B for no. And that is looking like no war. No war has been declared yet. So we will keep him right there, because I was going to say, if he's got +1 to strength on his melee attacks, then you might want to get him into melee combat, but I mean, no war has been declared. It apparently is not needed. So, moving on to the next vote. Option A, we've got the boys. Option B, we have the knobs. Option C, we have the truck. And option D, we have the chopper. Team 1, what do you want to do? And it is, yep, so option D, chopper is making some moves. Now, it is engaged in melee combat, so it's going to be moving at a heavy penalty. If it wants to move back, it's only going to be able to move back 4 inches. Some would say that's more than enough. However, in this case, I'm not too sure. So we can move it back 4 inches here. We can move it 6 inches over here, in the middle of these these units here. We can move it here, you know, still out of melee range, still able to shoot. Or option D, we can keep where it is. So option A, pull back a little bit. Option B, move to the middle here. Option C, move to the middle here. Or option D, stay exactly where you are. 4 inches might be, but honestly, 4 inches might be too big in my opinion. Yeah, see, finally, a good pinned comment. Yeah, honestly, I'd say 4 inches, that's like way too much movement. Like, some choppers work well with just 2 inches of movement, you know? And it is option D, so it's staying where it is. Now, moving on, we have boys on A, knobs on B, truck on C, D, I get to choose. So just go over this again. Boys on A, knobs on B, truck on C, D, dealer's choice. B, so we've got some knob movement. Got some knob movement on the board. And it is option B. So the knobs are moving. Where do we want to move them to? 6 inches of movement on these knobs. So we can put them in front of this bit of terrain here. We can pop them here. We can move them into melee range of the Whipper Swarm as well if we want to. Or we can keep them where they are. So just go over those again. We have A. Yeah, A. Can they get into melee range of them? Oh yeah, go on then. B, C, or D. Just to go over those again. A, B, C, and D. Team 1, go on. It looks like they have learned that with the potential to one-shot a fucking hive tyrant, that the knobs may also bring the destructive force over to the small bugs. And it is. So the knobs bringing destructive force to small insects over here. Now, 2 things left. We have the boys and we have the truck. Those are your options. A for the boys, B for the truck, C or D. You know that I get to choose. And that is option A. So the boys are going to be moving 6 inches of movement. Yeah, they can get into melee range with the Termagants. About melee range with the warriors, or they can stay where they are. So A, B, C, or D. Just to go those again. A, you can't see it, but I'm pointing like over here. B, C, or D. Go on, team 1. Make a decision. Ooh, the hive mind is split. The hive mind's breaking. The connection's lost. There seems to be some buffering issues with the hive mind. It was going so well. It was going so well. And it is option D. So they are staying where they are. Now, we have got the truck. The truck is in a bit of a sticky situation. Because these guys are engaged in melee combat, that means they won't be able to be shot at. So, 12 inches of movement on the truck. We can position it over here on a big old flank. We can have it kind of plow through the middle of the battlefield, you know, before any melee combat happens, and end up over here. We can move it, basically perpendicular over here as well, so it's got some angles, or we can keep it where it is. So, A, B, C, or D. Just to go over those again one more time for you guys. A, B, C, and D. Team 1, go. Get voting. Get voting. I want to see what you want to do. Oh, the hive mind has fallen apart. Oh, it is in shambles. What is happening? And it is option B. So the truck will be plowing through the battlefield, missing everything. ending up here, not actually in melee range of anything, unfortunately, and will still be able to shoot. Now, that is it for movement. Let's get shooting. In terms of shooting, again, there's not really much, well, there's only 3 units that can shoot. We've got the truck on A, the boss on B, and the boys on C. To go over those again for Team 1, we have A, B, and C. Team 1, go on. You're doing so well, I know. Hive mind cohesion has shattered. However, it might be on the mend. It may be on the mend. The truck is shooting. Let me pull up the truck stats quickly, and we will start laying out some lead. So, what do we want to shoot? We can shoot the warriors, not quite the Ripper Swarm, or the bottom bugs. So you got A or B. Those are your options here. Fortunately, the Ripper Swarm's just around enough the corner that you can't see their tails, and it'll just be a waste. You kind of just see them scurry around. You lose the angle on them. So A and B, Team 1, go. Believe the chopper will handle that one side. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, those choppers are, I didn't realize those choppers were doing that much damage, I'm gonna be honest with you, holy shit. Unfortunately, AA isn't an option to vote. That is probably a type of battery. So, but they will be shooting A, which is the Hive Tyrants. So, we've got 3 attacks. Hive Tyrants? The Warriors. 3 attacks hitting on 5s and up, if I remember correctly. Yep, 5s and up. That is 1 successful hit. With a strength of 5 versus the toughness of 5. That means 3s and up are required to wound. It was out the tray, we are re-rolling. There's some bouncy dice. It hits. And with a saving of 4 and up on the warrior, it does not. Damn. So that's going to be a huge damage of 1 going over. And these things have 5 wounds, putting one of them down to 4 health. Now, the other shooters, we have the boss on A, or the boys on B. Just to go over those again. A for the boss, B for the boys. Team 1, that's a you vote. Oh yeah, my bad. I was looking at the fucking toughness. And that is an option B vote. So, the boys will be shooting. The boys are pulling up with their gats. Here they are. With their big shooters. Now, these guys, 36 inches of range, what can they see? They can see these terminals and they can see the warriors and the Ripper Swarm. So, working from top to bottom, A, B, and C. Just go over those again, we have A, B, and C. Team 1, what do you want to shoot? My bad fella's gonna head out. No worries, man. Thank you for stopping by. Always appreciate you stopping by and taking part, participating, all that. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night, buddy. And that is an option C vote. So, the bottom terminals are being fired on. 6 of them can shoot. 1 of them is blocked by these tank tracks and the terrain, unfortunately. So, that is 6 attacks with their big shooters, 3 attacks each. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hitting on 5s and up. Let's check this. I'm seeing 1 crit and not a lot else. Failed. In fact, it'd be easier just to pick out the successes, actually. All right, so we've got these 2 hitting on, so with a strength of 5 versus the toughness of 3, meaning that for 2s, no, 3s and up are required to wound. Yes, 3s and up required to wound. Both of them wound. Saving on 5s and up for the Termagants. 1 of them saves. Off to the land and nod. Yeah, valid, to be honest, valid. So, with 2 of those being successful, and the damage on these being 1, that means 2 of them, 2 bugs, laid out. Hive mind falls off and so do the rolls. Yeah, unfortunately. Rest in peace to the 2 bugs. Rip and pray, and they're gone. He did. Now, last thing left to shoot is the war boss. The war boss he's got some shots. He's got some lead loaded and ready to fire. I can find his data sheet. It's somewhere here. Yeah, no, that's Deathcopters. There he is, war boss. With his twin slugger. What does he want to shoot? He can hit Ripper Swarm, the one that killed his fellow war boss buddy. He can shoot the warriors, or he can also shoot this lone Termagant down here. So, option A, Ripper Swarm. Option B, warriors. Option C, Termagant. Those are your options, Team 1. Go. Are we getting the redemption arc for the war boss? It looks like we are getting a redemption arc for the war boss. And that is an option 1 vote. So, 2 attacks on his twin slugger, hitting on 5s and up. Check it. Oof, completely biffed. Completely biffed. He does not avenge his fallen brother yet. He sees the buggers devouring his corpse and he fires into it and just misses completely. But now, we've got some melee combat happening. We're going to start with this top one because I kind of want to see what happens with this. We have got the knobs. The knobs are up top and they're beating their bugs with their big choppers. We have got, how many of them? 5? 5 of them with 3 attacks each. So 15 dice in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hitting on 3s and up. Oh, lordy, that's 2 crits already. Get rid of them. Get rid of all of them. Now, we have got strength of 7 versus the toughness of 3. So we are getting 2s and up to wounds now. Holy, that is 3 failures, unfortunately. However, these things are doing 2 damage a pop. So with 5, bringing it up to 10. So we've got 3, 6. Oh, wowie, wowie, zowie. That is a lot of dead bugs. 3, 6, and 10, leaving one lone bug. One lone bug over there. He's just seen a bunch. Mass extinction event, I know. This is just a genocide. That's the only word I can find to describe it. Because, my God, we have just watched nearly an entire unit of Termagants be wiped out. Very much in a similar fashion. Orc meteor. Yeah, the bug's getting hit with an orc meteor. You know, there was a normal meteor to kill the dinosaur, and then there's an orc meteor to kill the bugs. You know, it just be that way sometimes. But now, we've got the death copters versus the last surviving Termagants as well. There it is. 6 attacks each on 2. Oh wait, actually, tell you what, that one's too far away to even get a hit in. I'm just going to decide that now. That one doesn't even get to attack. But 6 attacks, and there's 2 of them. We're going to do them all at once this time and not split it into 2 separate rolls. So we've got 6, 8, 10, and 12. Hitting on 3s and up. I'm seeing 1 crit, I'm seeing 2 crits, I'm seeing 3 crits, and with those 3 crits, because these things are doing 1 damage a pop with their spinning blades, the rest of these bugs get eviscerated. It's not looking good for the bugs. 3 more of them. Added to the extinction count. God damn. And that is it for melee. Bugs, it is your turn. My God, it is Struggleville for the bugs. We have got 1 Termagant on option A. We have got 1 Ripper Swarm on option B. We have got the Warriors on option B and another Termagant on option D. Team 2, that's it. The blender strikes again. Yeah, did George Foreman make blenders? They probably make blenders, don't they? Okay, Dyson probably make blenders, don't they? Yeah, the Ork Dyson blender. Get it now at your local Woolworths. And it is option C. So we have got the Warriors with 6 inches of movement. So what they can do is they can get into melee range of the choppers. They can get into melee range of the boss or melee range of the boys. Or we can keep them where they are. So we've got A, B, C, or D. Keep them where they are. Team 2. Oh man. Oh Jesus, this is fucking rough. I've never seen quite a brutal fucking just annihilation like this before. And it is so the Warriors moving into melee range with the choppers. Now, any other, Team 2ers? Team 2, hello? We have option A, Terminid 1. Option B, Ripper Swarm. Option C, Terminid 2. And D is my choice. I'm going to be honest, there's not really much choice to be making. I'm just going to say that now. Oof, wow, it's looking bad. And it is option C. We have the bugs making some moves. This one, 6 inches of movement. Oof, wow. Nah. So we can move it here. You know what, I'm going to say it can also get into melee range of the choppers because I'm going to be honest, the bugs need every fucking advantage they can get at the moment, or we can move it over here, or we can keep where it is. So, working from top to bottom, we have A, to here, you can't see it, but there is a thing here, like on the bottom of this terrain here. B, we move it into cover of this terrain here. C, it gets into melee combat with the choppers alongside the Warriors, or D, we keep it where it is. Those are your options, Team 2. Make a decision. Oof, wow, it is looking like a B vote. Yes, it is. So it will be going here. He's doing his best. He's doing his best. Now, 2 units left to move. We have the Ripper Swarm on A and the other Termagant on B. Those are your options, Team 2. Mate, it is fucked out here, bro. God damn, it's cursed. It is cursed out here. And the Ripper Swarm is getting some movement going. 6 inches of movement. So we can get into melee range of the boss. Try and, it's hungry for a second boss, I reckon. So it can go for the boss, it can go for the boys. It can join the melee attack on the choppers, or it can stay where it is In fact, no. Or it can retreat and get into melee range of the truck. You know, stop the truck from shooting. So those are your options. We have A, B, C, and D. Team 2, go. And that is looking like the truck is going to be swarmed yet again by the Ripper Swarm. Unless there are any more, Team 2 is hiding and lurking in the chat, simply watching as the bugs are just swarmed. Well, not even swarmed, man. They're just being fucking picked apart. Now we have the lone bug up here. Shall we have him valiantly charge in and just get absolutely decimated again? Because I feel like it would be kind of funny to see how much damage this one bug can take before it is killed. We can have it join the attack on the truck, or we can just have it stay where it is for options C and D. That's what I'm going to do. So A, B, C, and D. 1 HP in a dream bug. Yeah, this bug is going to drop 18 million crits, and it will single-handedly, like, just nuke. Little do you know, this bug here is actually, like, evolved a nuclear bomb in its chest. So if it dies, it takes out the entire battlefield with it. But that is it. So in terms of shooting, we've only got one unit that can shoot. Little bug here. And he's only got, well, actually I'm going to give him 3 options to shoot. He can shoot the boys, the boss, or the knobs. A, B, or C. If it goes to D, I'm choosing. Team 2, go. Nid version of Slime Marbo. Yeah, man. And that is looking like an A vote. So the boys are going to be taking, well, I can't even say lead. They're catching a single bullet by the looks of it. Yeah, 1 shot. Damn, wow. So we will roll 1 dice. 4 and up, it hits. It hits! Okay, there could be a happening here. There could be a happening. With a weapon strength of 5 versus the boys' toughness of 5, that means 3 and up? 3 and up, 3 and up, 3 and up, 4 and up, sorry. 4 and up required to wound. It does not wound. There isn't a happening. There is not a happening, unfortunately. Now, we have got melee combat happening. We will start up here, because there's 2 of these things attacking this one thing. So, we have got the Ripper Swarm going first. Let me find that data sheet real quick. That's one of the first things, actually. Where is it? Here it is. 6 attacks. Okay. So 6 attacks hitting on 5s and up. Holy shit, these things suck. Absolutely fucking nothing. Holy, Ripper Swarms are goated. I can't remember what, oh yeah, this 2 was for the warrior, that was it. Now, we have the lone Termagant as well, also on the attack. Well, in fact, no. The truck now gets to hit back with its spiked wheels. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, 5s and up. One of these is a 6. It won't be dead. One of them is a crit, but these 2 are fails. So that will be 1 damage going on to the Ripper Swarm, putting it on a nice, cool 1 health. But now, the Termagant gets to join the battle with its teeth and claws. So we have 1 dice hitting on 4s and up. Let's check it. That was not happening. There unfortunately was not happening. The Toyota's exhaust pipe. Gas out the driver with toxic fumes. I hear that Toyota fumes especially are incredibly dangerous. Right, we now have the warriors. The warriors are going to be doing some funny little things. Now I think, oh yeah, it does, my bad. So, 3 attacks hitting on 5s and up. If it's a crit, it fucking dies. There are no crits and nothing. So there is absolutely nothing, unfortunately. Now, the Tyranid warriors. The one with that doesn't have a gun, he gets 6 dice on his attack, whereas the others only get 5. So, we've got 6 here, and then I need 5, and then another 5. Now, I'm pretty sure these are hitting on the same. Let me double check. Hitting on 3s and up. Yeah, 3s and up, so they're both the same. So, dice hitting on 3s and up for these. Okay, that one fails, that one fails. Failed. I'm not seeing any crits, unfortunately, but I am seeing a lot of successes. Okay, so with a weapon strength of 5 versus the Death Copter's toughness of 6, that means 4s, 5s and up are required to wound. Let's check it. Oh, lordy. Oh my god. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of these going through. Yeah, we have the save throw of the Tyranid warriors of 4 and up. I'm seeing 1 save. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successful attacks, dealing 1 damage a pop. These things have 4 wounds each, so one of the choppers is unfortunately, in fact, hang on. No, because one of them's on 2 HP. So they're both gone. That is a first. That is a first entire unit death for the NIDs. The resource pipe is just for aesthetics on Orks vehicles. Yeah, very true, actually. Rest in peace. Death Copters, you put in some actual work, but they have been removed from play, blown to pieces, and put into the graveyard, off the table. Man, it is still looking pretty shit for the Nids, I'm not gonna lie, but it's looking better. It could be looking, that wasn't your attack? No, that was the Warriors' attack. The Warriors, that was the Bug Warriors. You know, they got swords and stuff. Right, now, let's check it. So, we have Knobs on A, Truck on B, Boss on B, C, Boys on D. Those are your options. Knobs on A, Truck on B, Boss on C, Boys on D. Team 1, you could wrap this up real quick. So go on, Team 1. What do you want to do? It could all end very, very soon. It could end on this shooting turn. And it is option D, so the boys are going to be doing something. We have got 6 inches of movement on the boys. They can get into melee range with the truck, get into melee range with the single bug here, or they can stay exactly where they are for C and D. I'm going to be nice, and I'm going to let you have 2 options to stay still. So, Team 1, that is your option. Go. What do you want to do? A, B, C, and D. That is looking like the Warriors are getting ran down by the boys. It is, the boys are running down on the Warriors. They ain't happy. The boys are pulling up. Little choppers in hand. And they're ready to roll. Now, in terms of the next movement, we have the Knobs on A, the Truck on B, and the Boss on C. D, I'm choosing. Just to go over those again one more time, for Team 1, we have the Knobs on A, the Truck on B, the Boss on C, and D is dealer's choice. So go on. Avenge the Copter. Yeah, unfortunately, the Copter did get swatted out of the sky. And that is looking like the truck is going to be making some moves. Because it is engaged with not 1, but 2 units. It is going to have a very severe movement penalty. And if I can have the stats for the truck pulled up quickly, it's got 12 inches of movement, I think? Yeah, 12 inches. So we're going to bring that down to 4. 4 inches of movement, I'm afraid, to get out of melee combat. Whether you want to move backwards, over here, just pass out of melee range of these things, pass out of melee range of these things here, or to stay where you are. Oh, I have lost. There we go. Lovely. So we have A, B, C, or D to stay exactly where you are. Just to go over those again for Team 1. A, B, C, and D. Now's your time to vote. What do you want to do? Oh, Hive Mind split again. Oh, Hive Mind shattered. The coin has flipped for option D though, so it will be staying where it is. Now, we have got the Knobs on A and the Boss on B. The last 2 units to move for this turn. Knobs on A, Boss on B. Team 1, what do you want to move? What's got this house here? Come on with that one as well. And it looks like the Knobs are going to be getting some movement. The Knobs are moving. 6 inches of movement on the Knobs. We can get them into melee range with the Termagorn. Can't really get them into range of that because they've got to go around the... In fact, no, you know what? I'd say fuck it. They can get into melee range with the Ripper Swarm. You can also get into melee range. No, not really. Or they can, you know, take up a shooting position over here. So we have A, B, C, and D. Or A, B, C, and D, sorry. So D is to stay where they are. A, B, C, and D. There we go. Team 1, go. And it's another split vote, I'm afraid. So it will go to a coin flip, and it is option C. So they're going to be getting into melee range of this Ripper Swarm here, finishing the job, and I'm going to be quite honest, with the damage these things are doing, probably just fucking obliterating it. All right, now, last one to move is the War Boss. War Boss has got 6 inches of movement. We can get him into melee range with this Termagorn over here. We can have him take up a flank over here. Or C and D, he'll stay where he is, because, I mean, yeah, you know what, fuck it. We'll say he can get into melee range with the Warrior as well. So, A, B, C, or D. Those are your options, just to go over them again. Melee range here, ranged here, or stay where you are. Team 1, go. Yeah, I was gonna say, if this like Hive Mind failure happened earlier on in the game, then it would have been a completely different game. Orks would have been decimated, bugs would have been eaten happy, but that ain't the case. And he's moving, oh, that's why I don't fucking knock him over. He's getting into melee range with this bug, ready to crush it. Now, we've just got a lot of melee combat happening, so we're just gonna jump into that. I think we'll start down here with this one-on-one, very intense battle that it completely isn't one-sided. Starting with the War Boss, he's got a Power Claw. 4 attacks he's got, hitting on 3s and up. So, let us roll some dice. Okay, that's 2 crits. Yeah, it's fucking dead. We don't even need to, like, do anything else, he's dead. Rest in piss. Yeah, you know, bless up, rest in peace, bug. Blown to smithereens. Now, moving on up, we have got the boys versus the warriors. Now, the boys, where are they? That's the truck, that's the knobs, that's the copters, here are the boys. Now these guys also, I forgot I armed these guys with power claws, holy shit. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them with 3 attacks each, by the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Hitting on 4s and up, sorry. Oh, so hitting on 4s and up for these, I'm seeing some crits. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3 crits. And these are hitting on 4s and up, so no. It'll probably be easy to pick out the ones that are successes, but I've committed to do it this way. Okay. So these things, strength of 9. Yeesh. Versus the toughness of 5. So that means 3s and up required to wound. Check it. Holy. Saving throws though, saving throws. Hold, don't start pogging yet. Saving throws are 4 and up. Oh, only 1 saved. So that is 6 damage going through in total, 2 damage each. So that is 12. Oh, 12 damage. Holy shit. That's enough to one-shot a Terminator. That's enough to one-shot a Tyrant. These things have 3 wounds. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. They're fucking dead. It's a fucking bloodbath out here. Oh my god. Holy. Rest in peace, bro. Ain't no way. All right. Next melee combat, I guess. We'll do the truck. Where's the truck? Here it is. So the truck's got 2 things attacking it, or it's in melee range. It can only attack 1 thing. It can only attack 1 thing, unfortunately. So do you want it to attack the lone Termagant or the lone Ripper Swarm? A for the Termagant, B for the Ripper Swarm. We're doing a vote on melee combat. First, this is a viewer's roll first, ladies and gentlemen. A for the Termagant, B for the Ripper Swarm. And that is looking like a B vote. It looks like the Ripper Swarm is getting smushed. It is. So the truck, with its 3 attacks on its spiked wheels, hitting on 3s and 5s and up? Yeah, 5s and up, sorry. Okay, that is 1 successful hit. However, do not get your pogs out yet. With a weapon strength of 6 versus the toughness of 2, that means that 2s and up are required to wound. It wounds, okay, hang on, hold your pogs. Saving of 6 and up for the Ripper Swarm. It does not save, so that is damage going through, and the last Ripper Swarm is dead. The pan over. Rest in peace, Ripper Swarm. There was a very small happening with the Ripper Swarm, but unfortunately, it was. I'm gonna be honest, it was never gonna be enough. Let's be honest. Like, those things fucking suck. But now the knobs. I'm just gonna say fuck it. They're in range to hit that Termagant in melee. So what have we got? We've got 5 knobs versus 1 Termagant. There's a picture online somewhere that perfectly depicts this situation. 3 attacks, and we've got 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitting on 3s and up. I'm seeing crits. It's dead. It was the Rippers who took out the boss. The Rippers did take out one of the bosses, yes. So there was a very small happening with the Ripper Swarm. The first time they've ever killed something, but rest in peace to the last bug on the battlefield. It got knobbed. It got knobbed. Yeah, rip. Rest in peace to the last standing bug. It got absolutely smushed. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a complete and absolute Ork asteroid obliterating the bugs. They have been nuked into extinction. It is an absolute Ork nuke. What a fucking game, man. That was really funny. Watching the knobs absolutely one-shot a Tyrant and then proceed to nearly one-shot an entire unit of Termagants and then just proceed to absolutely decimate everything was kind of funny. I really enjoyed that. That was really fun. We've gone a little bit over time, as usual, but it's all fun. I loved every moment of this. Thank you everybody for stopping by and watching. Thank you to the raid as well and everyone who followed from that. Honestly, love the support so much. Massive shout out as well to the sponsor, Heritage My Therapy. If you don't know where to start with painting Warhammer, learning it, or already know Warhammer, you just want some podcasters to talk, some content to watch, go check him out. We've got links to him down below and stuff. Without him, we wouldn't be able to do this and it wouldn't have happened. So huge shout out to him. And as always, I've been your host, Jordan and New Plays. So from me and the team, Thank you. Next week, there will not be a game, unfortunately, because I am away in London doing things. However, there will be a painting stream. So next week, tune in. Some people from the team will be here painting figures and stuff and doing all kinds. So check that out. I would if I could, but I'm going to be out and away doing things. But anyway, I hope you all enjoy. And as always, links to socials and stuff should be in chat. Yep, there they are. Come in and talk to us, everybody. It's really cool. I'd love to see you there. And are we still doing the thing where first people to join the Discord server are getting a unique role? Yeah? Yeah, so go get that role if you haven't got it already. Go get it, it'd be really cool. But yeah, thank you all, and I will see you all, not next week, but the week after. But everyone else on the team here will see you all next week.